me, I was like, dude, unfortunately, the Egyptian government said that you can't come, otherwise we can't come.
So covering the other Paul brother was pretty short-lived. We're back to Logan Paul. And that's because Logan Paul recently dropped a video titled Why Jake Paul Won't Fight KSI. And spoiler alert, the title is completely clickbait, but that's not why we're making it. Everyone's done clickbait. I've done clickbait. We all love clickbait here. And you're probably wondering, Samuel, why on earth are you covering this Logan Paul stuff when there's a perfectly good Wilbur Sit situation currently unfolding? Well, to be truthful with you, with this Logan Paul situation, there's actual proof of what's going on here. With the Wilbur Soot stuff, there's nothing, so unfortunately you're gonna have to wait for that. And if you want to know more why I'm not covering the Wilbur Soot situation, feel free to check out my community tab where I go in a little bit more depth to it, because I was already getting comments about it, so you know, I've addressed over there. But let's get back to the meat and potatoes of this video and Logan Paul. So let's go through this video because there are a few things that I wanted to just pull out from this video and discuss. And you know, some of them are a bit more interesting than others, trust me.
We're about to launch our family reality show. Like, we're doing it right now. I gotta go. I'm so sorry though. This is why I can't do therapy, Robin. I suck. I'm so
like I said, some things are going to be a little bit less interesting than others that we're going to be talking about in today's video, but I really wanted to pull this clip up because I think it's really funny. He's not going to his therapy because he's got to promote his reality TV show called Paul American. It's seriously like if I went, right, I want to make a reality TV show, it's Samuel British. It's just an awful name. Like, could they not think of anything more creative or American Paul? At least it makes a little bit more sense.
In the living room or some shit.
And then we step in.
Yeah, we're gonna do this?
Like this.
Yeah, we're gonna do this?
Easy work, bro. Easy work. What's good?
I think it's really funny they had conversations about that and they thought, you know, this is going to be great marketing for Paul American. Like, genuinely, by this point, nobody cared. Their best bit of marketing for the whole thing was making it look like them two were going to fight, and even then that was inspired by, you know, the Prime announcement where it looked like Logan Paul was going to be fighting KSI. Like, I want to take a second as well. It just genuinely does baffle me why these two on the Paul family have a reality TV show. Aside from commentary YouTubers and just YouTubers and, like, Twitter users as a whole, does anybody really care about a reality TV show about these lot?
Are officially launching a reality TV show for our family called Paul American!
They announced Paul American like they were announcing like a brand new Mona Lisa was underneath that. And everybody stop stressing, right? I can already hear the comments of people just saying that I'm a Logan Paul and Jake Paul hater, and that, you know, I'm milking this for all it's worth. And while that's true, it's not the only reason why I'm making this video. This is just something I wanted to bring up because, you know, I really haven't had a chance to talk about the Paul American reality TV show. And on that, I'm genuinely curious if all of you at home or somebody watching at home will be watching this reality TV show when it releases. Please feel free to comment down below because I'm genuinely interested who's going to be watching it, or if nobody's going to be watching it. Genuinely curious. I want to gauge what the audience thinks.
Texted me this morning, he said, is the fight really off? I'm like, is the fight off? What the f*** are you talking about? He's like, it's everywhere. I log on to Twitter, bro. Canelo, Jake Paul fight is off. At the 11th hour, they're on the 1 yard line. Whoever represents Canelo, I think it's I don't know for sure, but just f***ing played my brother. He must not have signed a contract, which is crazy because they had a date, they had a venue. It's not honest business is what it is.
Now, pretty self-explanatory, we're moving on to the section where Logan Paul rants about Jake Paul versus Canelo being called off. And the first clip I have to serve you on the beautiful, shining, reflective platter is Logan Paul complaining that Canelo and his team pulling out was not honest business, which I find very funny and very ironic because when have you known a Paul brother to do honest business?
It's a really shitty thing to do, but man, it's a cutthroat industry, and boxing promoters can be some of the slimiest people on the planet. Floyd still owes me money. Whatever little runaround they did, you know, hide money, in my opinion, allegedly, do under the table deals with cash, and don't include me, even though you sold the fight on my name. That's what happened. That's why he still owes me, I think, $1.5 million.
Oh, there it is. My favorite buzzword, the word allegedly. A word that can get any commentary YouTuber and any YouTuber out of trouble. You can ask any YouTuber, allegedly is their best friend, because you can make any claim you want and just throw allegedly in there, and you know, you're all good and dandy. You might be wondering, is there a point to this section? No, I'm just padding runtime, to be honest with you.
Although Jake is probably f***ing gutted, I like the idea of him getting better and having a better chance at beating Canelo. I told Jake, this fight feels a little premature. Skill-wise, this is the only fight where the odds are actually not in his favor.
Really, Logan? You don't say, because the overwhelming majority of Jake Paul's fights are either against non-boxers or incredibly decrepit old boxers. Look at Mike Tyson, who he recently claimed had Parkinson's disease that got cured. Not only an incredibly funny and untrue statement, but just, you know, proof that he fights the pensioners.
Toad cured Tyson's Parkinson's so that he could come back and fight.
Like, if Tommy Fury beat Jake Paul, I'm pretty sure Canelo would absolutely want the floor with him.
Now that you're homeless and unemployed, why do you fight KSI?
I want a real boxer. That's why I wanted the deadliest boxer.
It was a bold move, and I love that about you.
See, there we go, the clickbait for the video. But I find it really funny because he's just said he wants a real boxer. Just look at the rest of your fights. I don't think you fought a real boxer ever. And if you have, they're half dying. And one of the only real boxers you fought beat you. So I mean, that says a lot more about you than it does, you know, anything that you want. And honestly, people want to see a KSI versus Jake Paul. But it's really funny because both KSI and Jake Paul prance around this question, you know, act very, very stupid. And like I've said in my past few Jake Paul, KSI and Logan Paul videos, yes, I know I made quite a few of them as of recently, Jake Paul versus KSI is very unlikely to happen, especially before 2030. Because every year is the same set of excuses from Jake Paul and KSI. They're never going to fight. I'd be very, very surprised if they did fight. You know, prove me if I'm wrong. But okay, now moving on from the boxing stuff, right? The reason I wanted to make this video was because of the following clip, right? I originally saw it on Drama and I had to make sure that Drama wasn't just clickbaiting, but, you know, it was a real clip from this video, and it's about Logan Paul talking about the most recent Egypt MrBeast video.
MrBeast just uploaded a new video exploring the pyramids or something, and I love the pyramids. So I was like, Jimmy, can I come? He's like, for sure, dude. And then a week later, he called me. I was like, dude, unfortunately, the Egyptian government said that you can't come, otherwise we can't come.
I wonder why, of all people, Logan Paul wouldn't be invited to a foreign country and would be banned even without him even going there. I genuinely can't possibly think of a situation that might have caused this to happen in the first place. Just possibly.
And I was like, wait, what? I know I've pissed people off, but the Egyptian government? I've never even been to Egypt. Why can't I come to the pyramids, Jimmy? He said, I don't know. The government specifically said you are the only person that cannot come on this trip.
Yeah, I don't know how bizarre, but I think Logan Paul's a pretty trustworthy person to go to a foreign country with, especially to something like the pyramids. Why would he not be able to come? Who knows? Very strange and random thing that, you know, there could be possibly no reason for him not being allowed to come. Genuinely, I do find this incredibly funny, and it's the sole reason I wanted to milk this video and make a video on this. Because I found it incredibly funny that Egypt went, no, we don't want him to come to our pyramids. See, Logan Paul's reputation precedes him, and the fact he's acting shocked in this whole clip, and, you know, he's saying that MrBeast was also, you know, shocked, is just incredibly funny to me. Like, there isn't a big stinking elephant in the room that would make you go, maybe that's why.
Do you like climb a pyramid?
No, I would, no, hell no, I would never climb a pyramid.
You're gonna discover the secrets of it.
I was gonna figure out how they were made, and they want to keep that secret to keep the tourists coming. And besides, the video's tanking anyways. It has 70 million views in 2 days.
Guys, I think there's a mummy in that sarcophagus. See, that's what they want to prevent, right? They don't want a Japan situation on their hands. No, not at all. But hey, maybe I'm jumping to conclusions and it's a completely different reason. Or maybe Egypt just has a specific grudge against Logan Paul of all people. But now the runtime's getting really close to 8 minutes, so I've succeeded in managing to milk this Logan Paul video for one more Logan Paul video. I'm sorry, currently there are no topics, really, at all. I've been scouring the internet. Aside from that Wilbur thing that I'm not covering just yet, you know, there is practically nothing. So please feel free to comment down below, not only your thoughts on this whole Logan Paul stuff, but what you want to see on this channel, right? What topics you want me to cover in the future. Whilst you're down there, you might as well click the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a future video. But I've been your host, Samuel, and I'll catch you in the next YouTube video. I'm happy now. It's well over 8 minutes.